Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. The Bharat Scouts and Guides. In today's session, we are going to see the Bharat Scouts and Guide Promise. Scouts and Guide Promise. Generally, we used to give promise in various places in different situations. There is a vast difference between saying and promising. Now, saying means they can say that today I will complete this work, tomorrow I will do it, like this. But sometimes it may do it or sometimes you may not do it. But while making promise, you are giving an assurance. That means you are giving confidence that you will do it. You are making others to believe that you will do that particular work in a particular time. So, Scouts and Guides only make promise. While you are making promise, you have to do it and you have to follow it in your life. This Scouts and Guide promise is made during the time of investiture. Investiture is a ceremony conducted by the Scoutmaster and the Guide Captain. Investiture ceremony gives giving authority to a scout or a guide that from today onwards you are the member of the World Scout and World Guide. This investiture ceremony, when a scout or a guide, after joining in the movement, he has to pass the Pravesh test by knowing about the movement, law, promise and all those things, about the founder and all. After completing the Pravesh test, the Scoutmaster will make investiture ceremony for a scout, whereas a guide captain conduct an investiture ceremony for a guide. During the investiture ceremony, a scout or a guide must take the promise that he will follow the rules, he will follow the laws which is said in the Scouts and Guide movement, in the Scouts law points. So, at that time the guide captain will pin the membership badge and wear a scarf. So, from that moment onwards, you are the member of the World Scout and Guide movement. Now, let us see the promise, Scouts and Guide promise. Now, the promise is, while making promise, you have to stretch 3 fingers, fold the little finger and the thumb, keep near to your shoulder and you have to say the promise. Now, I will say the promise. On my honor, I promise that I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to help other people and to obey the guide law. The scouts will say scout law, the guides will say guide law. Now, let us see the meaning of this promise. Now, on my honor. What is the meaning of honor? Honor means what is the meaning of honor? Honor means respect. If you want to be honored, you must be trusted by the other people. Here, trusted means you should be believed by the other people. How others will believe you? When you are truthful and honest. When you are truthful and honest, others will believe you. What is the meaning of truthful and honest? That means always you must say the truth, always you must speak the truth. If you speak the truth, others will believe you. For this, I will say one example. Now, for example, if your mother sends you to buy some products to the grocery shop or else to the vegetable shop or to the stationery shop. Now, you are going to the shop and buying some products. For example, you are going to the stationery shop and buying pencil, eraser, some chocolates, notebooks and all. The cost of all these products is For example, for 65 rupees or 70 rupees you take, 70 rupees the cost of this product. Now you are giving 100 rupees to the shopkeeper. Now balance how much he has to give? 70 rupees is the cost of the product, so he must give 30 rupees to you. But instead of giving 30 rupees, he has given 40 rupees to you. So as a scout and guide, what you have to do? You have to say to the shopkeeper, unknowingly you have given 40 rupees, only 30 rupees balance you have to give. So you have to return back the 10 rupees to the shopkeeper. The shopkeeper also feels happy and you also feel happy. Then he will trust you. So this is one example. Now at the same time, when you are speaking to your parents, you can say to your mother that, ma'am, I want to play with my friends. Within 1 hour I will return back, or half an hour I will return back. Now your mother is also allowing you to play outside with your friends. Now when you are going out, after playing, within that 1 hour, if you return back, she will believe you. Then next time when you are asking time, she will allow you to play. If you didn't keep up the words, next time she will not allow you, she will not trust you. So scouts and guides must be trusted, must be believed by the people. So if they want to believe, you want to be truthful and honest. Next, it molds the character of an individual and brings out the hidden potentiality. Molds. What is the meaning of molds? Making something into a shape. For example, during the Vinayaga Chaturthi, you would have seen so many Vinayaga idols are made. That if they make in hand, it will take a long time. So they will keep a die, a mold will be there, clay is kept inside, they will press it and they will take it the statue of the idol of the Vinayaga. So it can be done easily. Like the same way during the festival time, your mother used to make somas. Have you all seen, no? So that will be kept inside and it is, the mold will be there. There is a die, you can say it as a die also. You can keep it, press it and in a particular shape it will come. So a scout and guide, one who joins in this movement, it molds the character of an individual. It character of an individual. It develops your character. Now whatever the character in the earlier period, after joining this movement, after taking the promise, you have to be truthful, you have to be honest. What are the points which is said in the law points? You have to follow it. Because your promise, you are taking promise during the investitures. So that promise makes you a good citizen, brings you a good character and it brings out the hidden potentiality. Hidden talents. Whatever the hidden talents with you, that talents you are bringing out and showing to others. So when you are behaving, when you are following the good habits, good rules, your talents are known to others. Now next is the to do my best. What is the meaning of best? Now this can be say in two ways. I can do to my best level, I will do my best. I will do my best to my level, to the extreme level. Whatever I can do to my possible level, I can do it. So a scout and guide must be ready in mind as well as in body to give her service to others. So the mind thinks, the body works. The mind and the body are related to each other. The mind means the buddhi, you can say. It is connected with the brain. So if you always think positive, you can do positive things. The mind will command, if you think positive things, the mind will command the body to do good things. So the mind and the body, if you want to be a good citizen, if you want to be a good scout and guide, you always must think good things, positive things. Then that will be done in action with the help of the body. So a scout and guide must be ready in mind and body to give her service to others. Now next, duty to God. This is the first point in the promise. On my honor, I promise that I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country. That is the first point in the promise. To do my duty to God. In what way you will do the duty to God? Yeah, God is the creator of this world. Now, God is watching you each and every minute, what you are doing, what you can say that nobody is seeing this, so you can involve in any illegal activities or you can do some bad things, but God is watching you. You may belongs to different religion, whether you may be a Hindu or a Christian or a Muslim, whoever it is. All the religion says that you have to be truthful, you have to love others, you have to be kindful. So all the religion says that. Then whoever belongs to whatever religion, all will worship their own God. Now, a scout and guide should have faith in God. Faith means nambika. You have to be confident that if you pray God, surely God will help you. In faith in God, and be thankful to God for all the wonderful things which He has given us. He has given all wonderful things. That is, many of them are not getting food, many of them are not getting good parents, some of them are not getting good education, but God has given you all these facilities. So, you have to be thankful to God, you have to thank God. How you will thank the God? By prayers. So, every day you must say prayers, you must thank God before going to bed. Then, He has gifted us an intelligent mind. Intelligent mind and the power to think and imagine. What is the meaning of intelligent mind? Intelligent mind means you can ability to think. Some people, as they are human beings, they cannot able to think and do it. And some animals are able to think. The animals don't behave, while they are scolding time also say, don't behave like animals, behave like a human being, they will say. So, you have to think and do it. God has given an intelligent mind, which is good, which is bad, which can be done at a right time, what to do. So, all this ability a human being has. So, a scout and guide must be and have an intelligent mind, and to power, God has given the power to think and imagine. You have to think what to do, what you should not do, when you have to do, at what time you have to do. So, all these things you have to think and do it. So, as a scout and guide, you must do service to others. Now, duty to country. Duty to country. Okay. Now, the scouts and guides, how will you do service to the country? What is the duty to your country? Yeah. We are all belongs to India, our motherland. So many leaders sacrificed their life for the independence of our country. You all know very well. So, duty to the country means you have to give respect to our national flag, national anthem. And what are the laws which is implemented by our government, that you should follow it. So, that is the main duty to the country. A scout and guide should love your country and be patriotic. What is the meaning of patriotic? Love your nation. So, the public properties which is by the government things, which should not damage it, you should take care of this. If anybody is spoiling that, as a scout and guide, you should protect them and you should say to them that we should not make any damages to the public properties. So, you have to respect our national flag and national anthem and respect our leaders, national leaders, and the laws which is implemented by the government. And be a good citizen and keep the country's laws. So, one who is following the country's laws is giving respect to the country. So, that is your main duty to your country. Next, to help others. To help others means what? You have to help the other people, not only to the poor people, to the needy people. Now, in what way you can help? Yeah, you can help others. Now, the people who is suffering for the food, you can give food to them. While you are walking on the road, if anybody is, the old people, if anybody is struggling to cross the road, you can help them to cross the road. Or else sometimes while you are traveling, the old people, they cannot able to stand for a long time. So at that time, if you are seated, you can get up and give seats to them. So in this way, you can help. First of all, this helping tendency should be developed from the childhood. Now this should be started from your family. First you help your parents. Many of them are not helping your parents, I think. Now you have to help your parents and your family members. Sometimes your mother asks to do some household work, girls. At the time you can help her during that time. And sometimes they ask to go to a shop to buy something. So you can go to the shop and you can buy the products. And your father may ask to bring some water. Your grandparents may ask some water. So you can bring water and give. As a scout and guide, every day you must do service to others, whatever possible. It may be a simple thing also, but you must have it in mind. You have to think in mind that every day we should do service. That is a good guide and good scout. So you must be ready to help others. You must be ready to help. Service to others is service to God. Now some people will not do anything for the people. They will go to temple and they will worship God and they will do, they will put so much of money in the undil. So instead of doing that, that can be used for the poor people. So if you use it for that, if you are helping others, that is the service which you are doing the service to the God. So service to others is the service to God. Now the real way to get happiness is by giving happiness to the other people. Now while you are helping others, can't you see the happiness in their face? Yeah, in advertisement also you would have seen. If any child, if you give a chocolate to a child, they will feel very happy. Now when anybody is struggling to carry a bag, now at the time if you go and carry the bag, they feel very happy. So the happiness which you are giving to others makes you to feel happy. So the real way to get happiness is by giving happiness to other people. Now the next one is to obey the scout and guide law. You know how many laws in Scouts and Guide movement? There is only one law. One law, 9 points are there. One law, 9 points are there. That 9 points you know very well, already in the previous session I have taught. A guide is trustworthy, a guide is loyal, friend to animals, loves nature and be disciplined, courteous, courageous, thrifty, like this all we have seen. Now a scout and guide must follow the laws which is given by our founder. So one who follows all the 9 points in her life will be respected by all the people. If you follow all these 9 points, if you are truthful, if you are honest, the others will give respect to you. It is very important to give real value to each and every word of the promise. So not only simply taking, Miss told to take me promise, so I have taken promise. You should not say like that. You have to feel and accept it. For in each and every word of the promise, you have to give respect. The value of word of promise. So it is very important to give the value to each word of promise. You know the promise now? So after this, once again I will ask you to say the promise. This can be possible when she is disciplined and obedient to others. Discipline, what does that mean? You are a disciplined child. That is one who follows all the rules and regulations, being polite, kind to others, helping others. So it shows your character. So follow the laws, all the points in the law and keep up the promise in your life. You can be an example to others. Now when you go outside, easily you can find out the difference between a guide and a normal student. A guide will always speak the truth. A guide will always be obedient. The guide will always be ready to do service. So you can make others or you can say others to follow all these things. For that, first you should be perfect. You should be disciplined. Then only you can correct others. So, all the children, all the scouts and guides follow the promise, obey to the promise and keep up your promise. Now, shall we say once again that promise? Yes. Keep your fingers like this. Yes. What is the promise? On my honor, I promise that I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to help other people and to obey the guide law. Duty to God and my country is the first point of the promise. To help other people is the second point. The third point is to obey the guide law. Thank you. Please press the subscribe button and you will receive the latest updates. Thank you.